Welcome to Superwoman Diaries, where each week we share personal stories and open up about our journeys. At Chasing Brighter, we know that being a woman today is complicated.
We want to get vulnerable. We know that vulnerability is where real connection happens. Get ready to dive deep and connect as we reveal the real and raw moments behind the scenes of our lives. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing today?
Hi, Jess. I'm doing okay. I think my new year has started off with, I feel like it's hectic already and I need to bring it down.
Yes.
I think I really focused so much on calm over the holiday season, and the new year's starting busy right away. And I need to figure out how to take better control of what's happening.
Our episode dropping later this week is really going to help both of us and our listeners because we're going to be talking about clearing mental clutter, so I think that will help us know like what to focus on. But I know for you, you ended the year, you were going to come to Vegas and visit the family. You guys were hit by the stomach bug
Yeah, I
to
know. We had to
cancel your
cancel our
plans.
trip, which was
Yeah.
really hard. It We really tried to go, literally, right?
Yeah.
We got in the car and everything, so that was weird, like packing the car up and then turning around halfway to the airport. But it was going to be a short trip, and so we felt like if we delayed it for a day or two, it wouldn't have really been quality time. And so I
Well,
think
yeah.
we rebooked our trip for more quality time as well.
I think too, it's so crazy. So Gabby's boyfriend had the stomach bug a few days before you guys were going to come. I know you and I had conversations just about how we deal with contagion post COVID and our knowledge. Like, I think more lay people have knowledge of contagion and really thinking about viruses and how they spread post COVID. And so we were going to have this big New Year's party. Obviously, you guys were going to be here. And then a friend messaged me and they were like, "Oh, we got hit by the stomach flu. We all feel better, but what do you think we should do?" And I felt we were grappling with, and then whether Gabby's boyfriend would come over and who would come over and when's the last time they felt sick and when were their symptoms. And even for you guys, okay, let's say you take a sick person on a plane and does that get everyone else sick? And then you get sick and then you come here and you're all sick. And it just has us all, I think, thinking differently about things where I'm like, yeah, just cancel the plan until everyone's healthy. What do you
Yeah, it
do?
just wasn't worth the risk. And in hindsight, we really completely laid low to the point I know the kids were like really bored. And we forced them to do, I forced them to do family activities. I was telling another friend about this where I was like, I literally forced them to play games. I forced them to watch a movie because they just want to be on their screens doing their own
Yeah.
thing all the time. And they have plenty of time to do that. And so I don't feel sad about making them do other things. It's hard to get them to do other things in the home. If we're leaving, we have to go somewhere. They're happy to
Yeah.
do it. But like in the home, making them break out of their current routine was challenging, but we were just locked down. I didn't want to spread it to anyone else. And we all were so run down. We had gone the week of Christmas just back to back. And we had gone out with friends who had the stomach bug over Christmas, but it had been a couple days. It had been at least 48 hours of them recovered before we had met up with them. So if it were them, that was the last group of people we had hung out with.
Like
So
we said, you could be contagious up to 72 hours.
yeah, I think it's 3 days at least. But
Yeah.
then it's like, how do you even know that? And then I felt like I wasn't feeling too well on Friday when Wes was sick on the Sunday prior. So that's weird. Where like we didn't go anywhere, we didn't see anybody. So I just don't know. And I did clean the house because like when the norovirus hits,
I'm
I
sorry,
hate
but
cleaning.
when a stomach flu, it's like a
It's the
cold,
quickest way for
okay,
me to
but a
clean my
stomach
house.
flu, I'm like, listen.
Yeah, get the lice
So
when you
I
hit
felt like
freeze.
we were in quarantine a little bit because like our
Did
friends
any of
and
you guys
Gabby's
ever
boyfriend
get
got sick.
sick? Just
No,
with AJ being
mm-mm.
around?
No, because he did not come around. So if his last symptoms were Sunday, he was able to come over. When was New Year's?
Yeah, New
I don't even know,
Year's.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
So it'd been 48 hours since he had any symptoms, but like 72 since he was, I guess when I say 48, 100%, 72 symptoms.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was, we just, I had talked to you and then we talked to him about you could still be contagious. So just be mindful of that, right? No double dipping, careful when you're coughing, whatever. But it was difficult. So it was like a very quiet New Year's. Actually, mom and dad didn't stay till midnight. We surprisingly stayed up till midnight because Justin and I started watching that show Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling
How is
and Emma
it? It's
Blunt.
the
It
remake.
was really good. But we watched, okay, we also watched Carry On, which was a huge Netflix
I liked
show.
it. I
Okay.
don't know. I liked it.
So with Carry On, we watched half and had to stop it and watch the other half later. So the first half was way better. And I feel like a lot of action movies where they're really great. It's like the chase, it's like they don't end it. We have to have a chase for another 30 minutes. And so I felt like Fall Guy was a little bit like that. Like it was a really great show and just like, carry on, but it was like they could have, the bad guy could have been taken care of 20 minutes earlier, but we had to
What
have
is
5 more action
what's
scenes.
Fall Guy on, by the way?
I think
Remake
we
or is
like
it the original?
rented it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We rented it or whatever on Prime.
Oh, it's
Uh,
just a movie though. It's not a series.
no, it's just a movie, but we did go, we like went because then Amazon is like, this is recommended for you. So it shows the Fall Guy series and like what it's about. And it was 83 because we were like betting each other on when it was out. And then, yeah, just we saw 5 seconds of the original Fall Guy. He was a stuntman. And when he didn't have work, he was a bounty hunter. Anyways, we looked that up.
Classic. Is the movie similar in premise? Is it
No,
like a remake? Oh, it's not.
mm-mm,
Oh.
no.
Hmm.
It was really cute. It was really funny and really cute. And I could watch Ryan Gosling all day long.
Anything.
So
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
easy on the eyes.
Uh, yeah, that was good. And for me, I'm really trying that whole trust the process for 2025. And I'm moved my offices. And there's
Yeah.
just been a lot of like baby obstacles, nothing insurmountable, but a lot of little baby obstacles to moving. And I think it's just like the universe's way of telling me to chill the F out because I want every single thing done. We talk a lot about, I tell clients this all the time. My life's a journey, not a destination. And in my mind,
Mhm.
things are destinations. So I'm going to get all my office set up and everything's going to be perfect and wonderful. I'm going to do all of this and everything's going to be, and then I won't be stressed out because all this is going to be done. And that's just not the way things work. So maybe that's a little bit of perfectionism. I don't know, but I'm trying.
Yes, yes, but we're all doing the work and we're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a lineup of really fun episodes in January. Traditionally, a lot of podcast episodes, I think, talk about your New Year's resolution and all the things. And we really wanted to change it up a bit. So, as you've been listening to our episodes and we'll continue to, we are focusing in January on kind of thinking about yourself, how you want to lay the groundwork for the year.
Yeah. Create space for
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah. So definitely want to be checking out some of those episodes along with our amazing discussions that we're having right now.
Yeah. I'm back to the gym. I just prioritize sleeping in. I've got a little bit of a cold. We ran out traditional, what is it? Traditional medicinals. I don't know
Medicinals. Mhm.
what. Okay. We love their tea.
Yes.
And they had a tea that we were obsessed with, which I think was pulled because of cancel culture. It was called Gypsy Cold Care, which I don't, you can't
Yes.
find it anymore. So they must be an offensive term when they stopped. So now they have all these different teas. And I had one left of the tea, Breathe Easy. And mom and dad
Good
left me
one.
some lemons. So poured a lemon and squeezed lemon juice in my cup. It was a eucalyptus mint. They're breathy, the easy one is.
Mm.
And then a
Yes, I love
spoonful
those
of
too.
Manuka honey, which has
Mhm.
its own medicinal properties. Oh my gosh, that was like the best cup of tea I've ever had in my life. And so I just ordered more tea. It's supposed to be coming today because God forbid I actually go into a grocery store.
It is in Chicago. It's winter, and
Mm,
so use like drinking tea is definitely not
yeah,
something I enjoy in the winter time, just because I usually want more hot liquid beyond
a
maybe my
coffee.
caffeinated coffee.
Yeah,
Speaking of caffeinated coffee, though, I think, especially in the new year, because I do want to try to continue to improve my health and wellness.
yeah.
I regularly use collagen in my coffee, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
the Warrior Strong Wellness bone broth, which I absolutely love. And I also use a mix of that sometimes, but I also use the Great Lakes Wellness unflavored collagen.
Yeah,
Both have protein, both
yeah.
have like at least 18, if not 20 grams. How much does the Warrior Strong Wellness one have?
The bone broth collagen.
Yes.
Speaking of Warrior Strong Wellness and protein, I have two things I want to say. One is I finally ordered their creatine monohydrate because
Uh huh. I
everyone
have
that
it.
I'm following, do you have it?
I have it. Yep.
Everyone I'm following is saying if you are lifting weights and stuff, you need to have
Yes.
creatine for
Yes.
aging and everything because it has so many benefits to it because it helps with brain function and with promoting your strength and building muscle and helping with sports performance. I even wondered about giving it to my children because they're working out all the time, but I haven't looked that up yet. But
Mhm.
anyway, it's a powder. So how do you have it? Because I
Yes.
haven't opened it yet.
Oh, it's a very fine powder, and I've done it a couple different ways.
Hmm.
I put it in, like, I have some drink packets, right? Like some
Yeah.
pre or post workout electrolyte packets. And so you can put it in with that, or it mixes really
Oh, with
well. Just make sure it
electrolyte
mixes
packets.
well,
That's
like in a shape
smart. Oh,
water,
I should do that.
or just put in your smoothie.
Should add it with my coconut water or something. Okay.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah. So, listeners, if you are interested in the creatine or any Warrior Strong Wellness products, check that out at warriorstrongwellness.com, code chasing brighter for 10% off. The second thing I want to talk about, Kelly, Justin sent this to me because he knows that ChatGPT is our best friend. Tell me if you have heard this. It was a TikTok where a woman was saying this guy told her to do this. You go to ChatGPT, you give it specifications. I want a meal plan for 5 people, high protein, high fiber, no gluten at Kroger or Smith's. $500 is my budget. I want you to include the shopping list and the recipes. Kelly, I did it last night. So I asked it and it didn't give me the recipes of the shopping list. So I had to correct it and figure it out.
Hmm.
So it says simple 7-day high protein, high fiber meal plan for 5 people, complete with recipes and comprehensive shopping list with budget friendly ingredients available at Smith's or Kroger. Day one, Greek yogurt parfaits. Ingredients 2 cups Greek yogurt, 1 cup mixed berries, half a cup granola. Recipe layer Greek yogurt, berries, and granola in bars. Lunch, grilled chicken salad. Dinner, baked salmon with broccoli. Day two, oatmeal with almonds and fruit. Lunch, turkey avocado wraps. Dinner, lentil soup with whole grain bread. I didn't put gluten free in this particular one. Day three, breakfast, scrambled eggs with spinach. Lunch, chickpea stir fry. Dinner, grilled lean beef with sweet potatoes. It gives you the recipe. At the end, it gives me the whole shopping list. And then it says, this plan should fit your $500 budget if you purchase store brands, use sales, and buy in bulk where possible.
Wow.
So it's amazing that it has it broken down in proteins, grains and legumes, your shopping list, fruits, vegetables, dairy and pantry, spices and miscellaneous. So I am like, this is so cool now. Everyone out there who's shopping for a family, right? We know now everyone kind of eats different things. And so I would need to tweak it And you can specify more in it, but I could say, oh, myself and my 14-year-old can have the leftovers for lunch, right? So lunches will
Yes.
be
Yeah.
leftovers. And then breakfast is only for two members of the family. You know what I mean? Gabby and Justin don't eat breakfast. Just different stuff like to specify more. But I'm like, this is amazing.
I am using ChatGPT right now for my short list of vehicles because my car is 8 years old and it's been in the shop 3 times in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And we got to get a new car. So I've been using it to determine one of the things with car shopping is the features. What are the packages that have the features you want? All these things. And I have ChatGPT. It created a table for me, gave me my prices, not only for new, but used. And then I asked, what's the resale value? Like I'm asking all these questions and it's giving me this complete analysis.
That is
Um,
awesome. I don't know if your accountant tells you this, but when you own your own business, like all the accountants here are saying you should be leasing at least one car. Something to think about. You can write off for your
yeah,
business.
actually, we looked at, there's a lot of, in addition to just my wish list of vehicles, you can get a really great deal on a car right now.
Yeah.
There, you can get a Volkswagen electric car.
Oh, the ID4 or
Yes, 170 a month, Jess.
yeah.
Lease.
Interest rates were a little bit high when we got Gabby's car in 2024.
They
So,
still, yeah, they still are,
um,
and I think that's the
but
tough part. That's what we're
they
struggling
were
with.
having 0% APR here
Yeah.
when and I saw
Oh, that's
because
always
we
great.
purchased in November. Well, we didn't purchase, I leased in November, but all these people had tags that showed that they got their car in November. So there must have been some good sales in November. But anyways, yeah, I just think ChatGPT you can use for a lot of great things. But I think when you're a busy manager of a household, I think so many people talk about meal planning, meal prep, all of that stuff and how overwhelming it can be. And so if that's something that you can take off your plate, I think that's wonderful. I think that's so cool. And like you said, to use our brain, you like using our brain power. Another thing I wanted to say too was that you got your extensions.
I got my extension. So I was listening to
Our
our,
episode. Yeah.
yeah, our Superwoman Diaries about my major hairstyle change in 2025.
Yeah.
Not so major. Beckett was like, "You look the same." And I was like, "I'm leaving. I don't know how I'm gonna come back." He was like, "Are you cutting it short?" I was like, "No, I'm leaving it long." And no, it's a very subtle change, but it actually is it's working out well so
Are
far.
you
So,
feeling more confident? Are you enjoying
yeah, my hair person I'm working with is you know how they're just like the people that you it's like the person that you need in your life at various moments, and she's exactly who I need right now because she has a lot of experience in working with people with challenges. And she just really was like, let's do this. And I'm just gonna lean into letting her do it. And she was like, are you nervous or anything? I was like, no, I'm just curious how this is going to work. But it's very subtle because I have a line of extensions around just below kind of the crown of my head. And they're clips. So you can feel them, but you can't see them. So it's getting
Mhm.
used to like how I brush my hair. But what she did is she took a huge chunk of my bang or my hair and she's made it a bang. And what's fascinating is the way she cut it and the way it works, it really clumps together. And so that was the idea was to create a weighted a weighted clump of hair to weigh down the area to cover like my bald spots and then
Mm.
use hairspray and stuff. So what's different about having bangs is that I can use hairspray and they'll stay in that place if I go out when it's like windy and stuff
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
like long hair where you don't know where it's has a bit of a
Mhm.
mind of its own. So we're going to
Yeah.
see. We're going to
Yeah.
see how it goes. I like it so far. It's
Yeah.
definitely going to be a change. For example, brushing through your head isn't the same. You have to change how you do stuff. But
Yeah.
no, it'll be fun and very expensive, even though I know it was reasonable for what compared to other options. And so I was laughing because I have I had been working with a personal trainer and I was like, I'm gonna have to like really tone down the personal training switch because
Mhm.
everything is getting expensive. Plus I have to get a car. So all my budgetary restrictions in 2025.
Yeah.
Plus we're looking to make some changes in terms of maybe we're going to do a lake house or something this year. That's our goal. So
Purchase a second home.
bleeding money in many different areas. So I
Yeah.
need to like recalibrate what
I do think a lot of that is one thing that I'm trying to do as well for finances for 2025 too.
I think for 2025, what are my values? What's important to me? What are the goals I have for this year? And then not only how I want to invest my energy and emotion into various areas, but also my pocketbook, right?
Yeah. I was going to tell you, I sent you this morning a free month pass to the Future
I
app.
know, I saw it. Yes,
So,
thank you.
to check that
That's perfect
out.
timing.
Yeah. So I've been doing the Future app since February 2024, and it is online personal training. And so you get plans, and then you can tweak the plans, everything. So it was cool. My trainer sent like 2024 year in review, like slides to see like how many workouts I did and what I all did. And so that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, I think we're talking about, I look at, or we look at the new year as opportunity, right? How can we look
Yeah.
at this new year as opportunity
Yeah,
for
things to get
growth?
excited about. Yeah, I agree. So good luck, everyone. Thanks for listening today. Don't forget to subscribe so you can hear our latest episodes as soon as they drop.
If you loved today's episode, share with a friend.
Join us each week as we bring you inspiring stories, expert interviews, and actionable tips to help you navigate the challenges and opportunities of midlife. From wellness to personal growth to connection and beyond, we've got you covered.
We are passionate about helping you live your brightest, most fulfilling life. Together, we'll explore new ways to thrive and grow, ensuring that your midlife journey is full of joy, purpose, and endless possibilities.
So, are you ready to chase brighter days ahead? Subscribe to Chasing Brighter now, and let's embark on this exciting journey together.
Find us on Instagram, Facebook at Chasing Brighter, or check out our blog at chasingbrighter.com and follow us. If you want to know more about Kelly and I, read our blogs, find more tips, tools, and resources, check that out at chasingbrighter.com. Thanks. Remember, your best life is just a listen away.